Hey, Dr. Anica here, and welcome to our new episode of What You Readin'? This is the show where we talk about books that engage, inspire, and equip us around the topic of race and race relations. And today, we're talking about the book Rising Out of Hatred, The Awakening of a Former White Nationalist by Eric Zaslow. This book tells the incredible story of Derek Black, former child prodigy and heir apparent of the white nationalist movement, his prominent rise to leadership, and his equally powerful conversion, which led to the renunciation and condemnation of the hate that he once preached. As always, I've got 3 things that I want to leave with you. Point number 1. Talking works. I've said it before and I will keep saying it. There's real power to talking. When we first meet Derek, he is entrenched and fully rooted in his hateful beliefs, and he expects that going off to college will lead to even more solidification of those beliefs. Instead, what he experiences is the real-life consequences of his hate, and he encounters people who not only calls him out on it, but challenges him to critically examine that hate. Look, I think that this book is a great example of the power of talking. And when we are willing to look hate directly in the eye and speak truth to it, that is our weapon, our greatest weapon as anti-racists. And Derek's conversion, that's evidence that anyone, regardless of how heinous their beliefs, are not beyond redemption. Point number 2, consequences matter. Now, to assume that Derek's conversion came only because people were willing to talk to him is a complete misunderstanding of this text. I think that the outrage and backlash that he experienced at the hand of his peers spoke volumes just as loudly as those who were willing to speak with him. Outrage and conversation. For every Martin Luther King Jr., there's a Malcolm X. And rather than pitting those 2 factions against each other, I think it's important to see that they are actually 2 sides of the same coin, working in tandem to bring about real lasting change. Point number 3, actions beyond words. Derek's transformation had been personal, but it wasn't enough. His hate had been public, and his awakening had to be as well. And I think that challenges all of us as readers to see that it's not enough to speak about being anti-racist. Our actions have to follow. We have to exercise our privileges and our powers in all the spaces that we inhabit to dismantle racism in every way that we can. So there you have it, my 3 takeaways. Look, I think this book is fantastic and I want you to read it. I encourage you to please read it. Find someone and talk to them about it after you've read it. And that includes me. Send me an email or drop a line in the comments section. Either way, I would love to hear what you think. Until next time, bye.